Hi y'all, it's Jamie of Color Flutter Creations, and today I am very overwhelmed. I'm extremely stressed with some personal projects and work projects that I needed something that was going to lift up my mood, so I decided to use the Up, Up, and Away set by Pixi Dust Designs. I have a Slimline card here, and I'm going to be inking directly onto the front panel of my card base. I'm using a cloud edge stencil, and I'm going to alternate between three Distress Oxide inks. And I'm going pretty light-handed with this, and I'm also, if you've noticed, flipping my stencil. I'm going to position it in different ways just to kind of give a little more organic feel to my clouds. And I don't want the clouds to be really with sharp edges or anything like that. I want this to be kind of a softer look. So again, I'm not going in very heavy handed with the inks. The inks I'm using are Distress Oxide. I like how smooth that they are and how well they kind of blend onto the cardstock. And they do give a little bit of a softer, touch and feel to the ink blending. So I'm going to continue moving my cloud stencil and inking through my different inks here and doing this all the way down the front panel of my card base. I removed the mint tape that was protecting that, and I think it turned out really cute. I'm using this stitched kind of slimline panel die, and it is going to cut in the entire thing. So what I'm actually going to do to create the windows into the front of my panel is I'm going to do some partial die cutting. So the slimline die, as you can see, comes right to the edge of my mat here, and I am using my Sizzix switch. It is a bigger platform, which works really well for these kind of slimline dies when I need it to be sideways for partial die cutting. So I make sure I put an extra little piece of mint tape where the edge of that die is that I want cut, because again, I want to keep my card intact. So I run it through just kind of to that middle where it's gonna cut out just the circles and all of the little stitching and dots, but not cut the card front off of my base. You'll see, I'm taking off that mint tape, and there you have it, the circles on the front of my card. I think it turned out really cute. And now we can move on to our little critters here that come in this set. I've already stamped them and die cut them out, so I'm just taking some Olo markers and other alcohol markers I have, and I'm going to color in the little critters. I enjoy coloring, so this doesn't bother me having to, kind of color some things in. I find it kind of relaxing, and I enjoy seeing what I can do. And it helps me in my technique as I need to actually develop this, technique a little further. I'm not very great at the blending piece of it, but everything takes practice. So if you're like me, then keep practicing and you'll get better. Now we can start assembling our card. I'm going to use the little cutout pieces from when we cut the windows on our panel. And I'm going to use those and inlay them, and they're going to actually be adhered with liquid adhesive to the back side of my card. So when you are looking at it, it looks like the whole front is just one piece and it's all clouds. But really, it's little windows peeking through to these other elements of clouds that are on the inside of the card. I then can start figuring out how I want to position my little critters. So I want some on one side, I want others on another side, and I don't want it to look too busy, but I want this to be very full and playful. That's kind of the aesthetic I was going for. So once I know how my card and my little critters are going to be laid, I'm going to start actually gluing them down. I just take some liquid adhesive, and I'm kind of starting from the bottom because this little bunny is sitting, and I want him to not be, I guess, sitting in midair. So I kind of grounded him to the bottom of the front of my card. I'm then placing my little critters, the ones that are like going peekaboo through the windows, and those are actually sitting on the inside of the card where those inlays are. And that's my spouse popping in to say hi. I decided I wanted my little critters on the inside to be going peekaboo out behind the clouds. So I took some clouds from this stamp and die set here, and I'm just placing them, you know, however they seem to fit with my little critters. Clouds are organic, so, I'm not overthinking this at all. There is one cloud kind of peeking out of the edge, so I take some scissors and I just carefully kind of just cut off that little piece, and it's going to go away. And then there we have the inside so far of our card and the outside. I have some little birds that I decided I wanted to kind of have them flying up in the air with all of the little critters. So I'm just trying to figure out where I want them, where they best are gonna kind of fit. I know that the front of this card is already pretty busy, but again, I wanted it full and I wanted it kind of busy because it really gives a good playful effect. So I place two of these birds on the front if I can figure out where I want them, and then I'm going to place one on the inside. So I kind of brought that element in and decided to put it at the top so the birds are also kind of staggered and flying upward through the card. Then I need to work on my sentiment. I am going to put my sentiment on the inside. I decided I did not want a sentiment on the outside. I thought it would be just kind of fun since we have these peekaboo characters anyway. I wanted it to be just fun, playful. Here's all these characters on the front, and then you open it up to see the sentiment. When I stamp my sentiment, I put the card into my stamp positioner, and I also put a little piece of acetate over it to just kind of make sure that I'm stamping exactly where I want it. Since I'm stamping directly onto my card, I do not want to have it messed up. So that's a little, tip that you can use. And once I know that it's perfectly where I want the sentiment to be, I can then remove that acetate and stamp directly onto my card. And there we have it. And it says, "Let your dream fly." And I absolutely love that. We have some, elements on the back side of the front panel that we need to polish. We have some alcohol ink that, looks like it bled through a little bit, and we're going to cover all of that up. So one thing I want to do is I cut another of the panels out because I'm going to lay that on that inside front of my card. But first I'm going to take some extra little critters and glue them onto the back side to cover up where some of the alcohol ink had bled through. Then I put some extra liquid adhesive, and I'm taking that card panel that we cut out with the windows, and I'm putting that on the inside to just cover everything up and make it look really polished. I think the card turned out so cute. I love the windows and the little peekaboo of those critters and the critters flying. This is a really great set for kids' cards, birthdays, anything fun and playful. I really love this card and the way that it turned out. Thank you for crafting along with me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments if this helped lift your spirits. Thank you for supporting me by subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video.